Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Carla. I am a 22-year-old living right outside New York City. If you want to see how I get my hair from this to this, please keep watching. Also, I would very much like to justify spending this much time editing my videos, so if you could please like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. In this video, I will be outlining every single product I used and every single tool I used to get this hair. It's important not to have your hair soaking wet when you're about to blow dry it. You want it to be a little bit damp, so I use a towel. I use this hair towel thing. It's by Aquis, I believe that's how you pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure Amazon sells much cheaper versions that do exactly the same thing. This is the blow dryer brush I use. It's by Revlon. I think it's been reviewed quite a lot on straighter and wavy hair, but on curly and natural hair, I think it works pretty well. Now, I would not recommend using this to get a blowout look. That's not gonna happen on our hair type, but I saw my sister start using this on her 4B/C hair and it worked fine with that, so I figured I would use it, and it has definitely cut my blow drying time in half, I would say. This is a flat iron that I use. I think there's a lot of good flat irons out there now. This one has been discontinued. I think I've had it for maybe 6 years, over 6 years at this point. And I've gotten it fixed probably 2 times, but it works great. It's to do, but like I said, it's been discontinued. I'll insert one down below that my sister uses, and she says that's what her hairdresser uses on her hair. So I'm gonna guess it works just as fine as this one. For a birthday gift, I got this set of these minis from Briogeo. I really like to use this in conjunction with my shampoo, which I will show in just a second. Before, I was using the Tresemme shampoo, but ran out of that. So now I'm using this Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle. It feels really nice. The other Briogeo mini has the same tingling effect as well. And I also like to use this deep conditioning mask, also in conjunction with my conditioner. This is what I use for conditioner. I got this huge jug from BJ's and it works for me. It says it's moisture rich. I would agree with that, but because when I like to straighten my hair, I like it to be a little more sleek, I use another conditioner as well. This is the Creme of Nature Intensive Conditioning Treatment. I use this on my ends and I use the Tresemme closer to my roots, but I don't put any conditioner on my roots because I don't want it to be greasy. This is the heat protectant that I use. I put this on before blow drying, and I sometimes put it on before flat ironing. This is the dry shampoo that I use. It works pretty well on my hair. Lastly, I picked this up from Target 2 years ago and it's lasted. It's only halfway done, but this is from Kristin S. I think that she might gear her brand towards more white hair, but this one works fine on my hair after straightening it. I find I can use as much of this as I want and my hair won't be oily at all. So now that I've shown you all the products that I use, let's hop right into the video. So this side is done. I'm going to do this side and then I'll be right back. Now both sides of my lower half are done and I will be working on the top. The lower half usually goes a little faster because I have a patch on my head here. My mom and my sister do too, where my hair has no curl pattern. It just does this. When I do the bottom, I like to focus on my roots and make sure that my roots are actually dry because you don't want to put a flat iron on wet hair or damp hair at all. I go into the ends first, and I do that, and then I go in from here. Never start on your roots. I think anyone with natural hair knows, do not ever put anything in your roots first. Now I will continue on the rest of my head. As you can see, obviously, this part of my hair is easier to blow dry than this, so that's why I go back and I focus on this. So I think you get the gist of it. I will just do my whole head and then I'll be back when I'm done with that and show you the next step. I think you saw my curl pattern in the beginning. This is not it. This is because I had it in a bun and it stretches the hair out, which works in your favor when you're trying to get it straight. And if you're gonna tie your hair into sections, you wanna put it in a bun so it doesn't get dry over time. This is what your hair will look like if you don't blow dry the roots correctly. I have a lot of volume. Now I'm gonna go back into my roots in this front part and then show you the difference between this and what that will look like. This is what it looks like when my roots are actually dry. Grudge vibes. Of course, I'm gonna start out with sectioning off my hair. You don't wanna work in big sections because you're gonna probably have to go over the same piece of hair multiple times. And that is unnecessary damage, and that's when your curl pattern will get messed up. Usually I'll use a fine-tooth comb to chase the flat iron, but I can't find it, so I'm gonna use a brush. This works the same. You're just trying to get rid of any tangles before the flat iron goes through it, so you don't have to go over it as many times. For this part of my hair, this is about the section size that I would go with. It's pretty small. I go in with the brush like this, and then I go in with the flat iron directly on top of it. And then I just slowly run through. So as you can see, I just went over this piece of hair one time and I'm not gonna go over it again. There are some tougher spots of my head that need to be gone over multiple times, but usually the bottom part of my hair is the fastest. Now I'm just gonna run through the rest of this layer and I'll be back to do the top part. Sometimes my hair looks a little flatter than I would like, so I like to go in with a dry shampoo. I like to go in with this one. I try to keep it away from my scalp because I don't want any product buildup, but I find that if I use this, then the straightening lasts a bit longer. Even though it's still pretty straight and flat, it just feels cleaner on my fingers. I hate when I touch my hair and it feels oily, so that's what I use the dry shampoo for. This is the bottom layer. This is the easiest one for me, so this probably took maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes to do. I really didn't pass through any section more than one time, so it was really just and that was it, and I moved on to the next section. Now I'm gonna tie this back and move on to the top layer. I part like this, and that's how I go in and straighten it in sections that are about this big. So just to get the little pieces of hair, I just tie my hair up and I do the back and the front. I'm very careful to not burn myself, so please don't get too close to your scalp. I'm so proud of how long my hair has gotten, as if, you know, I've been growing this myself. I'll show you in the next shot how long my hair has gotten. Excuse my dirty mirror, but this is how long my hair has grown over the last 2 years. So some tips I have for straightening your hair, and if you want it to move like this, please be light-handed on the moisturizing products. I used to use Shea Moisture when I kept my hair in its natural state, but Shea Moisture is not for me when I'm straightening my hair. It leaves like a greasy residue and it clumps the hair together, which is not what I was going for. Even though I said be careful with the moisturizing products, you do want to use something. I used 2 of those deep conditioning treatments that I showed you, and those are very moisturizing, so I make sure that I wash those out of my hair entirely. But the conditioner that I mostly use on my whole head really isn't a greasy one. But I would recommend doing the intensive conditioner on your ends and then the rest of the conditioner on the rest of your head. Also, I would not recommend doing much conditioner on your roots. Sometimes I'm not able to wash it out correctly, so I have to use dry shampoo, which is no problem. Dry shampoo helps my hair last longer when it's straight, because really the only reason that I'm trying to wash my hair when it's straight is because it looks greasy. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. I can answer any questions that you might have down in the comments below, and I'll definitely be linking everything that I used down in the description bar as usual. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you. Bye.